What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video, and today, we're gonna be getting into another interesting video topic. Now, I know you guys haven't seen my face in a minute. I was gone for about 2 weeks. I had broke some of my equipment on accident, like moving around. I had to do this photo shoot for my clothing line. My YouTube, my Instagram, all my social media platforms is all down in the bio. But like I said, I was taking a photo shoot for my clothing line and ended up breaking my tripod, and then I broke a light that I used. So I had like probably half of my equipment messed up. So I had to figure that out and then buy some new ones. So that's the reason for the little delay. But how are you guys doing? The Browns are coming fresh off of a ass kicking to the Los Angeles Rams. So yeah, we lost. If you want to know who is to blame for the loss, it's Dalvin Tomlinson, Za'Darius Smith, Myles Garrett. The defensive line is going to be the first people to blame for that loss. You got Joe Flacco throwing, terrible picks in terrible situations. The worst decision he could have made. This Cleveland Browns football team has to play better. If they want to make this playoff push, they gotta play better. Gotta play better. And it's gonna be hard. No DTR. Amari Cooper was out. Like, you gotta have guys play better. Period, point blank. The defensive line has to get pressure. If the defensive line don't get pressure, the back end is going to get cooked. And you're a defensive line with Myles Garrett, the defensive player of the year right now, and Za'Darius Smith, Dalvin Tomlinson. Like, it's no excuse to not have a single sack. No excuse. No excuse. You barely sacked Russell Wilson. I think you got him one time. Like, you just got to be better than that, man. Got to be better than that. There's no way, no how Matt Stafford didn't get sacked one time with that defensive line. And it's not like you played some inferior talent. You played the Rams. Like, this is the Rams. Like, no disrespect to the Rams, but, bro, they're not trying to win no Super Bowl right now. Like, they're not. Like, and they're not a top 15 offensive line. You're supposed to be the best D-line in the league. Top 3 D-line in the league. And you can't get them on the ground one time. That's unacceptable. Amari Cooper got to catch the football. He got a concussion. Looked like he got knocked out in that game. But he got to learn how to catch the football, man. He's having a drop. The Browns lead the league in drop percentages. This receiving core has to be better. David Njoku, where were you? Where were you? Elijah Moore finally had a good game. Finally seeing him catch the ball on a sideline. Somebody finally threw it to him. Still threw it short, but he caught it anyway. But David Njoku, these are the games we're going to need you to step up, man. We got Cedric Tillman getting terrible penalty calls at the wrong time. Receiver course just got to be better. Got to be better. Cool day for Harrison Bryant. Cool day for Kareem Hunt. Jerome Ford, where were you? What did Jerome Ford finish with? Like 15 rushing yards? That's abysmal, bro. Bro, you are the lead back on your team, and you finished with 15 rushing yards. 15 rushing yards. 15 against the fucking Rams, bro. You're supposed to be a lead back for your team, bro. You're supposed to be something close to competent. And you got like, 15, 16 yards a whole game. Like, you're getting out yards by Kareem Hunt on the last leg. Come on, man. We should have definitely brought in another guy for the run of football. Jerome Ford, his play is too up and down, man. Joe Flacco looked decent, gave the game away. Who else can get some blame? Ethan Poshik with terrible pre-snap penalties. But like I said, the biggest blame outside of coaching and all that is going to be on the defensive line. They got to play better than that, bro. They got to play better than that. You cannot go around calling yourself the best defense in the world and you're giving up 30 freaking points in all road games, bro. Like what road game have they dominated? The Pittsburgh game, the Ravens game, they didn't dominate. The Seattle game, they played bad. The Colts game, they were abysmal. The Broncos game, they weren't good. The Rams game, they weren't good. It's starting to become really inconsistent play of defense. When they're at home, they're spot on, though. When they're at home, they are lights out. Hold you under 14 points. It's going to be hard for you to score defense. On the road, it's free. You're giving up 30 to the Rams, 38 to the Colts. You get a 30 ball. You get a 30 ball. You get a 30 ball. It just don't matter. It's just like, what are we doing that is so drastically different that we look like Joe Woods is coaching out there? Like 34 points to the Rams, 38 to the Colts. You let Geno Smith drive on you, drive down the field and win the game with what? Not even in 30 seconds. We had time to get the ball back. Like, nah, man. That's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. We're gonna go into and get into, like, Joe Flacco and going over the offense and the QB performance. I'm gonna drop a separate video on that. Just wanted to give you all my quick thoughts on this Browns game, Browns versus Rams. Hats off to the Rams, though. They done put up 35 the last 2 weeks. Matt Stafford's playing good football. Puka Nacua looks like a stud. He looks like the number one wide receiver over there, surprisingly. Cooper Kupp's been kind of quiet. They're getting Kyron Williams back. And then on top of getting Kyron Williams back, their defense is playing good football. Aaron Donald's back. It looked like they're finally starting to hit their stride and get healthy. Now they got Matt Stafford and Tutu Atwell out there. And now they can spread that football and out and around. But they got weapons all over the field. We'll see if the Rams can make a playoff push. They're not a terrible football team. They're pretty competent. Sean McVay, their head coach, so they're going to win some games. But got the Browns going up against the Jaguars. We're on to Jacksonville. It's at home, so the defense will probably show up and have a good game. But that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to drop off my thoughts and my opinions to you guys. It's your boy Will. I'm out. We're going to have a video on Joe Flacco coming up next. Peace.